Hello guys, welcome back to Creative and Designs YouTube channel. My name is Ifoma. So today we'll be learning how to cut three-quarter trouser and a sleeveless top, and then I'll be sharing with you the easiest method to cut your trouser. It is easy and it is quick. I use this method most times when I'm cutting my ready to wear clothing, and it fits perfectly all sizes. So this tutorial will actually be divided into two. I will be sharing with you the cutting today, which will be posted, and tomorrow I will do the sewing and also share with you. So I'm doing it this way so that I wouldn't end up having a very lengthy video that you end up not watching. So this is what I do. My fabric is by 60. The length is by 60. This way is by 60. So what I do, I put it on fold into two like so, and then I place it this way because it's going to be a three-quarter of about 25 inches. So having 30 here is quite enough for the measurement I want with seam allowances. So this is what I do. Then I fold it over this way. I fold it over, having 4 pieces. See, I have 4 pieces there. So the next thing I do is to measure and know what I have here. I have about 16 inches here, which is much for me because I'm going to be working with my round tie measurement, and my round tie measurement is 24 inches, and 24 inches I'm going to divide it by 2, and then I'll add some seam allowances because I'm going to be cutting directly on the fabric. So 24 divided by 2 will give me 12, and with some seam allowances, let's say 14 inches will be perfect. So I will adjust my fabric outwards a little to make sure I have 14. So I think it's okay like this. So I'll just go ahead and so it is 4 pieces like I said. So I'm going to be cutting both front and back bodies together. So I'll go ahead and determine my starting point. From there, I will determine my hip or crotch length, and the crotch depth I will be using is my hip measurement divided into 4. So hip 40 divided by 4, I have 10 inches, but I like to add 1 inch to it, so I'll mark on 11 inches. So mark this way. And then I'll take my length. I want my length to be 25 inches, so I'll just go ahead and add extra 1 inch for seam allowance. So I have 25 and 26 there, while I have 11 here. So, and once I'm done with this, I will come here. I'll come to the side like this, and impute my round thigh measurement divided by 2. So like I said earlier, my round thigh measurement is 24 inches. When I divide by 2, I have 12. So I'm just going to go ahead and add 1 inch seam allowance to 12, which gives me 13. So I'll mark on 13, and then I'll come up here and mark mark my hip measurement, my actual hip measurement divided by 4. So 40 divided by 4 gives me 10 inches. So I'll mark 10 here, and then this 10 I'm going to bring it down like so. So this is 10 inches. I'll bring it down, then I'll connect it together like so. And then I'll go ahead and connect this, which is my round thigh measurement, to my hip measurement like so. So this is the way I place my curve, and then I'll curve it out. Can you see that? If you don't have a curve, don't worry, it's so easy, it can be done without the curve. So this is how you go about it. Just make a curve from around 2 inches above like so, and then connect it to the round thigh measurement we took earlier, and then we go down to the hem area. Then how wide do I want the hem to be? So I want the hem to be about 20 inches. So 20 inches, or let's make it 18 inches. That's 18 divided by 2 will give us 9. So I'll go ahead and add extra 1 inch to it for seam allowance. So I'll connect this to this place. That is the round thigh measurement to be connected to the hem like so. And then we'll come here and add 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I just went ahead and curved here a little so that it wouldn't be too straight. So I curved it a little like so. And after that, we'll come back to the waist area. So the what I have here is 10.5 inches, and my waist is 32. So 32 by 4 will give us 8 inches. And then I want this trouser to be elastic waist. Yes, I want it to have elastic waistband. So I like it to be a bit free, because I realized that a lot of women actually love trousers with waistband, and they prefer it to that of zipper fly. So I use this method a lot when I'm creating for my ready to wear. So I have 8 inches, so I'll just go ahead and add extra 2 inches to it. So I'll mark it, and then I will curve it out this way. So this is it. And then I'm just going to shape the center front with 1 inch like so, and then the next thing is for me to cut it out. You can see it's so quick. So I'll fold this over this way on the seam allowance, and then I will go ahead and cut it out. Remember, we are cutting both front and back panels together. So okay, I'll just go ahead and connect the waist like so. Yeah, that is it. And then I'll first of all cut the upper line, that is the main waistline. And then the next thing to do is to slash it open on this side. So to cut the top, I want my top to be 24 inches length. So my fabric is still unfolding into two, so I'll just fold it over because I am cutting both front and back block together. So I want the seam allowance here to be moderate. I'll be working with my hip measurement actually, because my hip measurement is the biggest here. So I have 30 inches, so I'll just go ahead and mark my starting point. This is my starting point, and then I will try to know what I have here, if it will be enough for me. So I have 13. My hip measurement is 40 divided by 4, that gave me 10. So 2, 4, okay, I have enough. So I'll just go ahead and take my bust line. So my bust line, I'll be using 9 inches, and then 16 inches is my waist, and then I'll come down to 24 inches, which is the length of my top, and then I'll add 1 inch seam allowance to it. So I'll repeat all the measurements. I have 9 inches, 16, 24, and 25. So I'll just go ahead and square them up. And then next is to take my shoulder measurement. So my shoulder measurement, this top is going to be a sleeveless top, so I will just input my actual shoulder measurement, which is 7. 14 divided by 2 gives me 7. So I'll bring it down here, 7 inches, and then I'll square it up. So next is to take my neckline measurement, and I'm not using a basic neckline measurement because I want it to be open. So let me just go ahead and mark, let me use 4 inches. Let me use 4 inches. I might still, okay, let me use 4.5. I use 4.5, and then so I'm using 4.5 by 4.5, and then I'll go ahead and connect the neckline width to the neckline depth, and then I will mark my 1 inch for shoulder slope like so, and I'll connect it when this is finished. So the neckline width I'll be using is 4.5, and the neckline depth I'm going to be using is also 4.5. So I went ahead and connected the neckline depth to the neckline width, and I also marked 1 inch here, and this 1 inch is my shoulder slope, and then I connected it to the neckline like so. And then the next thing to do is to determine the midpoint of this line here by folding this tape into 2 like so. So this is my midpoint here. Then on this midpoint, I'm going to be measuring 0.75 like so, and then I'll connect this to the shoulder slope. And then this is my, okay, the next thing to do is to take out my bust measurement. My bust is 36 divided by 4. That gives me 9 inches. So I'll go ahead and add 1.5 inches seam allowance like so, and then I'll connect from the bust measurement to the midpoint. So this is how it's going to be. And in case you don't have a curve, you don't need to worry. You can still do it with your free hand. And you see, this is just the way you connect it on freehand. Just do it gradually until you get what you want. And then next is to impute my waist measurement, and my waist is 30 divided by 4 will give me 7.5, and I'll go ahead and add 1.5 inches to it. So here, remember my length, my blouse length is 24 inches. So that 24 is the point or the position of my hip. So I'm going to impute my hip measurement here. That is 10. That is hip measurement divided by 4. 40 by 4 is 10. Then I'll go ahead and add also 1.5 inches to it for seam allowance. So next is to connect the bust to the waist and waist to the hip. So this is how I place my curve. and then I'll just curve it out like so, and then I'll try to blend the waist so that it wouldn't be too sharp for me. And then the next thing to do is to raise this by, let's raise it by 1.5 inches to get rid of the sharp edge over there. So because it's a sleeveless top, I will just take out what I have here is 1.5 inches. So I just mark 1 inch here, or let me just mark half inch, so that by the time we finish sewing it, I've marked half inch here. So I'm going to connect this to the half inch I marked there because it's a sleeveless top. So this is what I do. Yes, so I've just shaped it and it is very okay like this, and we actually done cutting drafting this top. So next is just to go ahead and cut it out. And mind you, when you're cutting together like this, when you're cutting your clothes together like this, always ensure that both four pieces are well folded to the middle like so, that no one is bigger than the other on this side. I hope you get what I'm saying. So I'm using the same neckline for both front and back, so there is no issue. I'm just going to cut it out exactly the way it is. So this is my blouse getting ready, looking beautiful. Can you see? I have my front and back bodies together cut out. Can you see? So I'll just quickly give you tips on how to sew this blouse. There's no big deal. I might use a bias strip. If you don't have a ready-made bias strip, you can cut bias strip from your remaining clothes and then tape the front, tape the back also, tape the armhole both sides, and then join the shoulders, and then join both using the seam allowance you added, after which you just go ahead and hem it, and then our top will be ready. And then next is the trouser. So this is our trouser, front and back cut out together in few minutes. No pattern required, yet it's accurate and time saving. So I'll just give you a quick tips on how to join this. You join this is the back and this is the front. So there's no big deal on what you do on this trouser. Just go ahead and join the crotch, join the front crotch also, after which you join both on the side, and then you close the crotch. And then the waistband, I'm not going to attach extra fabric for waistband. I'm going to be attaching the elastic directly on the waistband I have. That was the reason um I added extra 1 inch to the to my hip measurement to determine my crotch earlier. So when I'm done with all these, I will come back and show you what next to do, but that will be in another video because this is all I want to share with you today. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. If you like what I've done, if you like the method I introduce you to, kindly give me thumbs up, share my video, comment, and please subscribe to my channel. Encourage your girl to do more. Thank you very much. Bye.